Tonight, it is official. The next step in the Fulton County election interference case will take place a little more than a week from now. A judge announcing today that former President Donald Trump and his 18 co-defendants are set to be arraigned on September 6th. And if you're looking for other dates to mark on your calendar, you want to write down March 4th. That is when the federal trial in D.C. against Mr. Trump is expected to begin. That's 1 week before Georgia's presidential primary. Meanwhile, earlier today, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger testified in federal court as a judge decides whether to move the case against former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows to federal court.
11 Live's Doug Richards has more on what happened in court today and what is coming next.
Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger testified briefly about the infamous phone call between him and President Trump in January 2021. But his testimony appeared to bolster Fulton County's case that their case belongs in Fulton County and not in federal court. Mark Meadows and his attorneys spent the day in front of a judge arguing that because Meadows was a federal employee working as chief of staff in Donald Trump's White House, that his role in questioning the 2020 election results was part of his official government business. Fulton County prosecutors contend that Meadows was not working for the government, but instead doing work for the Trump campaign. They argue that means Meadows can face election interference allegations in Fulton County. Meadows wants the case moved to federal court. When he testified, Raffensperger said no other public policy business was discussed during that phone call except for Trump's desire to obtain more than 11,000 additional Georgia votes than were cast for him in 2020. Meadows himself told the court that there was a lot of overlap between the campaign and his role as chief of staff in the White House, and he said it was that way because Trump wanted it that way. At the federal court, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
And the only co-defendant who now remains behind bars tonight now has an idea of when his next hearing is going to be. Harrison Floyd is set to appear in court on Thursday. He did not have a bond agreement before entering jail. And on Friday, a judge denied bond. We're going to be in court on Thursday and let you know what happens next.